Capital, Washington, D.C. Kevin Harlan with Tom Hanneman and Michael Thompson. And they are selling out games here at an unprecedented state because of this man right there, Michael. And he does it all over the NBA, but he has taken a morbid franchise and breathed new life into this team. And right now, they'd be in the playoffs if they started today.
Is he still the greatest show on earth?
Well, that guy may be the greatest show on earth. Yeah. Kevin Garnett.
He's the big tent now, baby.
He is.
Forget the big ticket. He's the big tent.
He is a circus unto himself. But here we go from Washington. On top, caught by Jones, and Chris Whitney picked up by Chauncey Billups.
That's what they have on Michael. They got KG guarding Michael, but didn't make any difference that time.
MJ rattles one in from the side. 2-0 Washington.
If KG does guard Michael the whole game, Michael's going to get his shot off very quickly. You can't juke and jive against KG. KG's just too long.
The Timberwolves, one of the best shooting teams in the NBA. In fact, #1 after last night at 47%. Garnett says touche at the other end.
And Kevin, he has been stroking that shot, that line drive shot of his this season with such regularity and high percentage rate. Looking really good, shooting with a lot of confidence.
Hubert Davis squeezes one inside to Popeye Jones, who fans picked up by Wally Serbiak. And Chauncey Billups.
He's so strong, he can go in there and muscle against those smaller guards like Chris Whitney and really abuse him down there.
And Nesterovic gets the two. Well, we saw some of that strength last night with all the rebounds he correct.
Yes, he's very strong, man. He's like a linebacker playing that point guard position. Chris Whitney looks like a place kicker going against him.
11 rebounds last night.
One of the Grammatica brothers.
Yeah, well, now don't get that. That's mean. That's cruel.
Yeah.
Jahini White inside with the spin and a move and a foul. He's had a lot of meals here. He's not...
Yeah, but you know, he's not fat, though. He's just a big guy. Oh, by the way, Chevy keys to the game tonight. We're in the nation's capital, so this is where you will find the Supreme Court. Now, on the court, I judge Minnesota to be the better team, so they should show it early. #2, the cabinet members. The Wolves have more goodies to choose from in their cabinet. Better bench, so you can wear down the Wiz. And #3, this town definitely knows about lame ducks. And without Leitner and Rick Hamilton, Washington's thin. So can Jordan go 40 minutes against this team? He'll have to if the Wiz have any chance of winning this one tonight.
That's right. Doug Collins has got this team at 18 and 15 coming in. 7th year as an NBA head coach with Washington. Before this, Detroit, and he began his NBA coaching career with Michael in Chicago.
That's right. And, nice. Who says you can't go home again, huh?
That's right. Here's Garnett working on White across the lane, kicks it outside. Mitchell, who played 31 minutes last night, short. Garnett inside, gets it, but can't sink it. And Jordan is there. And he greets MJ. There's Kevin at the other end.
He's trying to get that shot off quickly. That's not going to work against KG. And KG shouldn't go for his fakes. That's the only way Michael's going to get a shot over KG if he starts going one-on-one. That's a rare miss for Wally Serbiak. That's usually a layup for him from that distance, Kevin.
And the rebound by White. Here comes Chris Whitney the other way, picked up by Chauncey Billups, doing a nice job in place of the injured Terrell Brandon.
I've been saying ever since I saw him play, especially this season, that he's the best backup point guard in the game. Probably he and Bobby Jackson out of Sacramento.
Good point, good choices. Here's Davis. Shot clock at 2. Whitney slashing down the lane. Can't get it to go, and it's loose. And a foul. A 24-second shot clock. What'd they call?
24-second violation.
All right.
It hit the glass, but it has to hit the rim for the shot clock to be reset.
And it goes back to Minnesota. Timberwolves coming in have won 7 consecutive games. Their second longest winning streak ever in franchise history.
You know, this is a winnable game for them tonight, as long as they keep going to this guy, and Kevin Garnett puts this team on their back, he and Wally Serbiak. This team has a chance. You can't take anybody for granted, but they have a chance to run this streak up to 11 games. I already predicted it, so they got to make it happen.
Wow, there are those win streaks we're talking about, 11 last year. Michael Jordan looking inside, ball knocked away, and a whistle and a foul.
Too many players went at Jordan. You know, if Kevin Garnett's on Michael, you don't have to send another defender over to help out. Kevin can handle anybody one-on-one by himself, whether it's on the perimeter or inside.
Nesterovic picks up his second foul, so he will leave, and Dean Garrett will come in. Dean played a bit last night with 2 points and 7 rebounds. And Rasho did a nice job last night against the Lakers.
Rasho is a very unsung, underrated. I think he's very underappreciated, not by his teammates, but from basketball fans around the country. He does a lot of things that does not show up in the box score to help his team. like keep the ball alive on offensive rebounds.
Whitney for three, short, and ricochets out of bounds.
See that good Wolves defense? With Kevin on Michael, you don't have to send a second guy over that the Wizards depend on so much. And that leaves the other guys have to try to create something by themselves.
Garrett threw it away. Here comes Michael Jordan, and buckle up as he slides in.
Well, that's a smart play by the old veteran. Dean did not expect him to come from behind him like that. Sam Mitchell probably yelled at him, but he didn't hear Sam and said, "Watch out behind you."
He's got his Carolina blue basketball shoes on tonight, does Michael. And inside, Dean Garrett over a tiny white fight.
Ooh, the Dean, baby. Puts the Wizards back on double secret probation on that move. Take him down to his own little animal house.
Here comes Hubert Davis. Michael again picked up by Garnett.
Oh, isn't this a fun matchup? Look at this thing. Let's see what he can do against KG.
Jordan is 6'6", and Kevin lunging in at 7 foot, knocked it away. And look
not only 7 foot, Kevin, but the guy can move like he's 6'6".
Right.
Laterally, that's what makes him so tough. And vertically, he goes up higher than anybody else in the game. He is the perfect specimen for a defensive player. Look at that pass.
What a great feed. No forward in the NBA has more assists than Kevin Garnett.
When he plays that high point forward position like that, it's like a point guard playing, looking down, bird's eye view.
Timeout taken. Minnesota's on top by 5. And they've had a good start. But moments ago, we saw this play.
Yep, holding the ball high above his head. What great textbook fundamental basketball by both players, the two superstars.
Introducing the best America Online ever. New version 7.0. It's better, faster, and easier.
Tom Hanneman back in Washington. Wolves by 5 in the early going. If you were with us last night, you saw this. Gary Trent had to leave the court in the first quarter after this left ankle injury. Tough to see Gary writhing in pain. Today, the Wolves placed GT on their increasingly crowded injured list with a high ankle sprain. He will miss 2 to 4 weeks, and what a loss that is. But there is good news. Joe Smith could return Tuesday at Target Center as the Wolves face the LA Clippers. Kevin, Michael?
Thank you, Tom. And they got Terrell Brandon, they think, is not that far away either, as Hubert Davis launches and drills a shot from outside.
Wolves are running out of players, Kevin. I tell you, anybody else gets hurt, don't look this way. I am a little too old for this. Maybe we can activate McHale. I bet you Kevin can give him 10 good minutes a game.
Michael Jordan's got 4. Wally Serbiak's got 4. Minnesota shooting 56% from the field. And here's a great spin move down the lane, but the knock away and out of bounds and off of Minnesota.
Ooh, bad call. It went off of Kevin, but it did hit Popeye Jones standing out of bounds last. Referees have got to reverse the call. Flip Saunders was all on top of it.
Kevin Garnett is over there pleading his case.
It did go off of Kevin's knee, but look at Popeye Jones standing outside. Uh-oh. Referees did not overturn it. Bad break for the Wolves. Or did they? Yes, they did.
They just overturned it.
All right. Very good officiating by Hugh Collins and the referee crew, of course. He was one of the best referees around.
He is. He just got slapped in the behind by Kevin and complained because it hurt too much. And here's Dean Garrett missing from outside with MJ corralling the loose ball.
Kevin's got so much adrenaline pumping through him. And he gives you 5 before a game. He doesn't realize how strong he is.
Watch out.
Put on the catcher's mitt if he's going to give you 5.
Here comes Michael wheeling around Garnett. To Johnny White, call it, and a 5.
The Wolves are running too many players than Michael. If he puts the ball on the floor, he's good, he's crafty, but he's not going to elevate over you and dunk on you like he did in Chicago days. See, look, KG's there, there's Sam, here comes Dean. That leaves, somebody's got to be open for the Wizards, and Jahadi White's doing the right thing by heading to the basket. If you're going to come over and help like that, you better slide down on the baseline and cut off that passing angle.
White 58% from the free throw line, and it's a 1-point game with Minnesota on top 10-9, approaching the halfway point of the first quarter. Phillips open from 15.
He has been doing that all year, Kevin Harlan. He can really shoot that mid-range jump shot, and his threes. My goodness, he and Anthony Peeler from 3. Haven't seen this good of shooting in a long time.
Back in, put Serbiak in there. They got 3 top 25 3-point shooters. And driving down the lane.
Where did that come from, huh? That was a horse shot. He put an H on the Wolves with that one.
Phillips for 3 at the other end for Minnesota.
I told you, man, this guy is just something else. And you're right about Serbiak. I think, along with Peja Stojakovic, the 2 best shooters in the game.
They're terrific. That guard forward position. They can go at them interchangeably. And here comes Whitney again. And again, Garnett greeting Jordan. A screen by Popeye Jones. And now we switch on defense. Mitchell's on MJ, and Michael torches him.
Well, Michael, that's one thing he can do, I guess, until he's 45, is shoot that jumper.
Mitchell into Garnett. Goes around White. Conforts and puts it down. A big man like that, moving his body like that, is something you just don't see every day.
Man, was that a shot or what?
Wow.
Oh, you're right. He did have to pretzel himself around Jahadi White.
MJ tries and scoops. He can't get it. White is there. It's a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Jahadi White's doing a good thing, just hanging around, picking up a little scraps here and there from either MJ or off the glass.
Billups for three. Good! He knocks in another 2 threes by Chauncey Billups, and he's got 8 in the game.
Oh, the Butler baby is serving it up tonight for his gentleman. Got it all on the silver platter. I call him the Butler, you know, because a name like Chauncey, he's got to be a Butler.
And on top it goes White. And fouled by Dean Garrett. That's the first on Dean, who's in for Nesterovic, who has 2 fouls. Timberwolves are shooting 60% and upper 50s now for Washington. Both teams are shooting lights out.
Somebody's got to guard Chauncey when he gets there behind that stripe. I don't know what Chris Whitney's doing, sagging off of that guy the way he's shooting. Got to read your scouting report. You cannot sag off of Chauncey, Wally, and Anthony Peeler.
The fans of the Timberwolves and KDWB are bringing back the Wolves scooter. Buy 2 $20 tickets to the February 3rd game against Sacramento. You'll receive 1 Wolves foldable scooter. Make sure you ask for the scooter offer. For information, visit Timberwolves.com. Billups again. Timberwolves only made 1 substitution, and that was necessitated by foul trouble. Billups for 3.
Oh,
he's got 3 in a row. It's a shooting gallery for Chauncey Billups. He cannot miss.
Keep shooting at Chauncey. Ride that horse until that horse don't want to eat no more.
He's got 11. And Minnesota's on top, 23-17. The outside J won't go for Whitney and trying to corral it as he falls into the crowd. Wizards can't get it. Mitchell cleans himself up. I don't know if he ran into somebody down there or not. Chauncey again.
Yeah, you guys are impressed with Chauncey Billups. Wait until Anthony Peeler comes in and starts heating up. Wait until Wally Serbiak starts heating up. You ain't seen nothing yet, basketball fans.
Here comes Billups again. Another 3 in. He knocks it in again. 4 3-point shots in the first quarter. Incredible.
We are bowing to you, sir. Stop. Stop the fight. Stop the Benita. Angelo Dundee.
No mas. No mas.
If Angelo Dundee was here, he'd be throwing the towel.
He is red hot right now. In fact, he's blowing off his fingers. He's so hot.
I feel like Howard Cosell in Jamaica. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Nothing else you can say.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
He is something.
I hope his parents back in Colorado are checking us out on the dish tonight, baby.
14 points for Billups. He scored the last 10 for Minnesota. Now 15 in the game.
Whatever he ate today for lunch, he makes sure to put that on his menu from now on.
Look at that big old nasty chili dog I just finished down. But I don't feel I can shoot that out right now.
Well, it's got you on top of your game. Maybe he ate the same thing.
Well, I don't know. We better wait and see. That second half could be brutal. Here's Lou as he gets it in to Jones. A nice spinning shot off the block by Popeye Jones.
One of his wife's name is Olive.
Teron Lou is watching Billups. And this will be a 2-point shot. Wow!
Oh, come on, Kevin.
This is incredible.
No, this is getting stupid now. You know, that's what you're saying. When you're in the playground and the guy's doing, you know, this is just stupid. Come on. This is the greatest.
17 points in the first quarter for Chauncey Billups.
This is the best demonstration of shooting I've seen since, geez, I don't know. Can you think of somebody better?
Well, I'm trying to think. We had a kid, Hanny would know this. We were on the road one time, Tom, a handful of years ago, and like, I want to say it was against Indiana, and I can't think who it was, but it will come to me sometime during the game. There was Hollywood Robinson. That's exactly who it was.
Oh, Hollywood, yeah, I remember that guy. He played in Portland for a while.
Hanny would play 20 points in 1 quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, it was against Cleveland in December.
Right.
And Hollywood had it going on that quarter.
Yeah, he did.
I'll tell you one thing. I hope Chauncey's not going to look to come out of this game anytime soon. The way he's playing right now, let him play 48 minutes if he's going to keep this up.
He's got it. Lauren Woods has just taken the place of Sam Mitchell. Phillips out there with Garnett, Garrett, and Serbiak remains. 3.5 to play in the first. No. A foul on Phillips as he tried to work around the defense of Washington.
Chauncey's so strong, he doesn't have to push off on Lou. Lou's a little guy. He does a good job of position defense. He's slow to the ground. He's quick.
Remember the defense he put on Allen Iverson last year while playing with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Exactly.
In the finals, Michael Jordan, Hubert Davis. Back to MJ, picked up by Serbiak. Lou with the fake on the mismatch against Garrett. Michael on the fly, floats and fires and misses.
A little bit of a superstar call there while he's going like, come on, I didn't foul him.
Well, it's one thing that Jordan has been getting, and everyone is conceding it, that he is getting the calls, and I guess a guy of his stature deserves something like that. He's getting it.
Gets more calls than the popular girl in school.
That's right. The Timberwolves shootout returns on Saturday, January 26th. Don't miss your opportunity to see top-ranked Litchfield, Minneapolis, Patrick Henry, and Hopkins representing Minnesota against nationally ranked powers from around the country for the price of one Timberwolves ticket. Not a bad deal. Call 612-673-8388.
Don't you think Jerry Krause and Jerry Reinsdorf have to be a little upset seeing Michael do this in a different uniform?
They should be. Here's a three-shot. The whistle blew. He hit it again. He hit it again. He cannot miss.
He did that for practice, and he still went in.
He cannot miss. Brendan Haywood has now come in for the Wizards, and that's the biggest problem for Washington right now. How do you douse a red-hot Chauncey Billups? 29-23, the Timberwolves on top late first quarter.
How can we help our kids achieve?
Well, in a game headlined by Kevin Garnett and Michael Jordan, Chauncey Billups has stolen the show.
Chauncey, this guy has opened up so hot. The FBI, the CIA, the Secret Service, and the D.C. Police Department want to charge him with assault and battery against Chris Whitney and Ty Lue. Talk about capital offense. We are seeing some offense in the Capitol tonight, baby, from Chauncey Billups.
17 points and 4 of 4 from three-point territory.
Keep it going, Chauncey.
Woods, Billups, Serbiak out there. Kevin Garnett will trigger it, and Dean Garrett continues to take the place of Starovich on the bench with a couple of fouls. And here comes Billups. He's feeling it, picked up by Tyronn Lue. And a two-point shot over Davis. Good! He's got 19 and counting.
Let me know when he misses, will you? I'll just continue reading the paper here until he misses.
Little zone defense. At times by the Timberwolves. We're going to see some right now. Davis with Billups on him.
Yeah, make sure I get out on this guy right here, Michael Jordan, because he won't shoot it up there.
Lue for three. And off of Minnesota. Washington will inbound with 2.5 to play in the first.
Wizards are doing a good job getting in there and trying to keep the ball alive offensively for them. So far, Minnesota usually can dominate on the glass, but the Wizards are doing a good job holding their own.
Billups has scored the last 16 Minnesota points.
No reason for it to change.
No, keep going.
Takes a little pressure. Lets KG rest up a little bit on offense. Save him for the fourth quarter.
And that only has 4. And Michael Jordan.
See, that's what Michael hurts the team when he dribbles around like that, trying to create something for himself. He's going to dribble around. He should make it a little quicker and try to open up something.
Incoming.
Oh!
He misses there. And Serbiak gets it. Pickpocketed by Lue. Up to Brendan Haywood. And he hesitates. Did he travel?
How about 3 seconds, Ralph?
Oh, yeah, where that?
Jeez, he pumped twice and stayed in there. They threw it back out.
Lue open for 3.
Little Lue made a living at that for the Lakers last year.
65% shooting for Minnesota. 52% shooting for Washington. Knocked away by Haywood. On the layup by Garnett. 3-on-2. Jordan feeds to Lue.
Brendan Haywood's a good acquisition for this club. Big, athletic, big man. I can't believe the Magic gave him up. What were they thinking?
Driving Jordan with the scoop and the reverse, and it won't go. Picked up by Dean Garrett. Here comes Billups again. The Serbiak.
Nice move.
Screen by Lauren Woods. The banker won't go. Quick rebound by Woods.
Should have get it out of there.
Serbiak.
Wally being in the spot. Always, Wally has a knack of doing that. Getting his head into the basket for a guard. He's a big, strong guy. He's not afraid to go in there and mix it up with those big boys.
Serbiak's got 6. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. 33-26 Minnesota. Jordan. Dean Garrett.
It's got to be a foul on Popeye.
Popeye jump ball. Yeah, they called a jump ball. Almost looked like
a scrum in rugby.
Yeah.
Can't tell you, that KG boy, he's a handful to try to get a shot off against. Even for a good perimeter player like Michael Jordan.
Peeler comes in while Serbiak will sit. As will Michael Jordan.
Hey, look who's coming into the game. Kwame Brown. He hasn't been playing as of late. You know what they say his problem is? They say he gets tired too quickly.
He's too heavy.
Too heavy?
He's out of shape.
He looks pretty good to me. His body looks pretty good. You think he should be about 20 pounds lighter?
Well, they think that. It doesn't matter what I think, but they think he needs to be a little bit lighter. He's a little bit heavy. But I think you had a good point on Hayward earlier on. That guy is a valued member of this team.
I don't know what the Magic are thinking about. If you're going to draft a big guy, at least let him play for him for your season first before you give up on a 7-footer that quickly.
Phillips outside to Peeler, cross cart to Kevin Garnett. And Woods trying to get another offensive rebound, poked away and off his hands and out of bounds. 24 seconds to play. Brown comes in. Whitney will come back in. Tyrone Nesby's in the game. Hubert Davis remains for the Wizards. And Felipe Lopez will check in. Felipe last night, 13 points a season high against the Lakers.
Felipe is a heck of a versatile player. So they call him the MVP, the most versatile player on this team. I don't know if I'd go that far because I think it's Kevin Garnett, but he definitely is one of them. He can play 3-4 positions for this team at times.
Lopez played recently with Washington.
He lit him up for 26 last year. And impressed Flip so much, he signed him up.
Late February is when the Wolves signed him, but he began the season with Washington. Lou outside. Whitney for 3. Rebound by Anthony Peeler. And good if it goes by Phillips.
Oh, good try. Even that was on target.
Nothing would surprise me with him.
That's right.
A sensational, incredible 17-point first quarter by Chauncey Billups. And the Timberwolves come out on fire, leading 33-26 at the end of one.
Play center for the Bulls and the point guard for the
Where they have not recorded a win in over 7 years. Last season, it was a familiar face that led the Wizards to victory. Felipe Lopez scored a career-high 26 points in a 115-108 Washington win. And Felipe's performance piqued the Wolves' interest, and when he was cut loose, they grabbed him, and he has been a real asset for the Timberwolves ever since. A big night for Felipe against Minnesota last year.
Okay, Andy, we begin the second quarter. What a play by Kevin Garnett to initiate our second quarter. Man, oh man, he went in there and rocked the rim.
Welcome to the NBA, young boy. Look at this. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't destroy the young man's confidence like that. Oh, my goodness. Kwame, you got to move your feet. I know they teach you that in high school, didn't you?
Minnesota shooting 58%, Washington 45%. Wolves out there with Billups, Anthony Peeler, Kevin Garnett, Woods, and Felipe Lopez.
Kevin's going to have to log big minutes with the absence of Terrell and Joe and, of course, Gary Trent. He and Wally Zerbiak, Chauncey Billups, like I told Chauncey earlier today, hey, you got to be ready to go 40 minutes, man. With the guys down, you guys got to step it up and take care of yourselves now. And Chauncey said he knew that.
Wolves tied the biggest lead. Lou erases it. 8-point game. Driving inside Tyronn Lue, who played at Nebraska. And won a championship ring with the Lakers last year. Picked by Jordan to come here.
I think he played for Jimmy Williams, one of Minnesota's assistant Williams in Nebraska, assistant coaches at Nebraska.
Kevin Garnett's hit 2 in a row. He now has 9. Just seconds into the second quarter. Lou, he'll slash and feed. Picked up by Garnett, galloping the other way. 3-on-2. KG feeds inside. Billups bubbling in good. Chauncey Billups now with 21.
That's the way you run the break. KG didn't panic. He just knew Chauncey was on his left side. Nice little dish off. It helps when you have a 7'1" point guard.
That's right. Running like a guard. You're exactly right.
Oh, he's a gazelle out there, isn't he?
12-point lead, biggest tonight for Minnesota. Kwame Brown inside. And finally, Hayward puts it in.
Well, if you're going to foul under there, make sure you foul hard enough that the guy can't just carry it up to the basket and get a chance for a three-point play. Lauren Woods with a little touch foul on the big guy, Brendan Haywood. Kwame Brown throwing up kind of a wild shot, and there's Brendan Haywood just standing around watching the action. The right place at the right time.
Minnesota leads the rebounding category by 5. The turnovers are even at a couple apiece. Garnett leaves, Nesterovic is back in, and Kevin Garnett will take a breather. Michael Jordan sets the check back in for Washington. And it's a 9-point game with under 11 to play in the first half. Serbiak will check in just a second.
That's important because you got to keep your two big stars at the other court all time, whether one's out there resting or not.
Good shot by Nesterovic.
He kind of hesitated, though. He hesitated. He had the shot, and so he didn't look sure of himself. And he's a very good shooter from that distance. Just go up and shoot it.
I'm glad he takes those shots, too, for a big guy.
He's a European, man. All those Euros can shoot.
That's right. Haywood outside. And Nesby over Woods, and that's a tough shot because Lauren is very long.
Long Lauren, you're right about that. And he had to arc it a little higher to get it over Lauren's hands, but that was sweet by Nesby.
Here comes Anthony Peeler working on Hubert Davis. Show. Tap in try by Lopez, won't go, and here comes Davis. Jordan yet to check in for the Wizards. Under 10 to play in the first half. Lou and Billups. Again, Billups with 21 points, 19 in the first quarter. Lou for 3, good! And Mike Lee's knocked down 2 3-point shots.
Playing with a lot of confidence, whatever Jordan's telling him to do. He's brought a lot of confidence. You know, he played with a 2-championship team, so he should be playing with a lot of confidence. You know, just like a boxer, when he wins the title, all of a sudden he becomes a better boxer. Same thing when you win the title as a player, you become a better player because you get that confidence with you.
Nesterovic across the lane. Retrieved by the Timberwolves in a fresh 24 in the shot clock. Felipe Lopez. Haywood knocked it away. Billups. Inside, Nesterovic. Lauren Woods, yes, he gets it inside.
Boy, they had to work for that one. Huh? That ball must have touched everybody on the floor. Touched the floor several times, too. Just like Flip drew it up.
So here's Tyronn Lue.
Got to stay up on this guy. He's a shooter.
Davis missing the 3, picked up by Peeler.
Take it to the basket.
Launching a 3.
Oh, what a rebound by Lauren Woods.
About a 3rd or 4th offensive rebound for Woods. Twisting and turning inside. He can't get it to go. Lopez fights for it. And a Washington foul.
That's how the Minnesota's got to win this game tonight. Win those hustle plays like that. When you're on the road, that's how you get road victories.
Boy, on the heels of an impressive win last night over the Lakers. Great hustle tonight for Minnesota.
Yeah, everybody's getting their head into the basket, trying to make up for the loss of Gary Trent and Joe Smith. We miss you, fellas.
New America Online version 7.0 is here.
Back in Washington with the Timberwolves have led most of the way and by as many as 12 on top now 42-36. And we don't see this very often, but it's good when we do see it. A half-game lead over idle San Antonio tonight.
That's cute. That's a cute standing. But see, when you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, as good as these guys are, Kevin, that's not the big picture. The big picture is best record. When I was with the Lakers, we didn't look at our division to see who we were in front of or whatever. We always looked at the Celtics, Kevin McHale's team, to see if we had a better record than them because we were thinking we want the best record in the league. And that's how these Timberwolves need to start thinking now. Like, yes, it'll be great to win the Midwest Division. That's just a part of it. The overall goal is to have the best record in the league, and this team is capable of achieving or attaining that based on the performance last night against the Lakers without 2 starters down, with 2 guys out, 2 huge contributors in Terrell and Joe. With Gary Trent going down, these guys are still playing great. Imagine how good they're going to be when they get their team back whole again.
Timberwolves now 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Boy, they were great from the free throw line last night, weren't they?
It's about time. They all can shoot the ball, so they need to get to the line a little bit more often.
Jordan with the drive and the reverse.
Oh, the old guy just floating around.
A pretty play by Michael Jordan.
He's not a power boat anymore. It's more like a sailboat now. A beautiful sailboat just sliding on the ocean.
Peeler, great screen by Serbiak. Launching the shot at Thomas. Gets the rebound. Here comes Lou to Thomas out of Syracuse. Rejected on the play by Woods. Picked up by Nesby. He can't get it. Loose inside. Mistarovich.
Give Lauren Woods credit, man. He not only blocked the shot, then he came out and challenged the shot by Nesby. He's very active on defense. I always tell him, Lauren, you are already one of the best shot blockers in the game, and you're still learning how to do it at this level.
Lopez turns it over. Wolves had a lead of 12. 42. Wizards came back on an 8-0 run. Right now it's 44-38 Minnesota. 7.5 to play in the half.
Minnesota playing low zone. If you're going to play that zone, you got to get out to these shooters quickly. Like this guy right here.
Lou open for 3. He's knocked down 2 triples already.
Good rebound by Anthony Peeler over 2 Wizards.
Lopez. Peeler for 3. Missing another. Loose inside and retrieved by Nesby. Out to Lou, slashing down the lane. Net by Lopez.
Yeah, he just faked it. He's too small to try to challenge a big shot blocking guard like Lopez. Just wanted to see what would open up if he tried to push that ball a little bit more. Look at Jordan with all the fakes. Looks like Earl Monroe out there now.
Peeler's on Jordan. Shot clock at 3. The fadeaway, Michael. Tap in try Nesby. Rebound Lopez. Serbiak and Haywood is on him quickly.
Oh, Wally can take this guy.
A 2. Good. He puts it in.
Yeah, Haywood couldn't breathe any oxygen that far away from the basket. He didn't want to come out there to guard Wally.
Serbiak has 8. He had 6 in the first quarter. Jordan, screened by Thomas. And trying to feed Nesby. Turns it over.
Well, Michael later looked so convincing. I thought he was going to shoot that shot, too. All the Wizards turned their head and looked towards the basket. Look at this old sailboat right here. No longer a power boat, but he can still sail through traffic. He plays more like Earl Monroe used to play. Remember Big Earl?
Yes.
He used to play the Washington Bullets. Baltimore Bullets, I should say.
Yeah, then, Baltimore Bullets. Here comes Serbiak. Wolves have 3 turnovers. Washington 4. Across the lane, Mistarovich rejected by White. A 3 by Serbiak. Oh!
Give White the assist.
Wally hits nothing but net from outside with under 6 to play in the half.
If you're going to block the ball, don't block it to Wally.
49-38 Minnesota. Lou. Lopez on him. Michael Jordan over Peeler. Right between the eyes.
The old man can still shoot it, can he?
16, Michael. 16. 16
points. He knows how to pace himself, too. He's not extending himself too much on defense, sort of floating around.
Very good point. Lopez missing everything.
Lopez got a little loopy on that one. Loopy Lopez. Maybe he had a flashback. They thought he was Chauncey or something.
I'm still shaking my head over Billups' first quarter. 17 points, 4 threes. Great feed by Jordan. Into White. Tap in try by Jones. Woods defending pop-up. Mistarovich in there. Volleyball back and forth. Picked up by Serbiak.
Oh, good pass.
Good feed by Wally Serbiak.
It's nice to see Lauren catch the ball, too. He does have good hands, but sometimes he gets a little too anxious. Tries to make a move before he catches the ball, secures the ball in his hand.
Woods has 4 and 2 offensive rebounds. So he's had a good effort. There's Serbiak. Moments ago, nailed a 3.
Great
gives Minnesota. Nice lead.
Really, I am.
Home court advantage for the playoffs this spring. The Target Center crowd will help carry them a long way, dare we say, into June. What once seemed like an impossible dream could well become reality this season. Kevin and Michael?
I talked to a member of the Lakers last night. I won't say who because I don't want you guys to get mad at him because he's a nice guy. And talked to him about the game and the possibility of meeting with the Lakers in the playoffs. I said with a healthy Wolves team, we could beat them or the Wolves can beat them. And he says, no possible way. He says, no, he told me, put anything you want to put on it. He says, no way they could beat the Lakers in a 7-game series. I said, I'm telling you, man, this Wolves team is legit.
Foul called on Jahidi White. And that's the first on him. Billups has 21.
I think this Wolves team is heading into the elite level where the Lakers are. They are not. They are believing it themselves, and they're playing like it, even without Terrell Brandon and Joe Smith out, and now Gary Trent. How many other teams can survive 2 starters like that going out for such a long time? Maybe Sacramento, I would think.
Sacramento's deep. A lot of role players. Wolves on an 11-4 run. Taking the lead from 4 to 11. Phillips is back in with Kevin Garnett, Woods, Nesterovic, and Serbia. Phillips off balance for 3. Rebound for a 3rd offensive time by Woods. Pickpocketed by Lou. And a scoop layup at the other end. He did a nice job to get by Garnett.
Yes, he did. I thought Kevin was going to be able to chase him down and block that, but Lou used the right angle to get it away from KG's body. It's a big turnover there. The Wolves look like they had that ball in their possession, and Lauren Woods had it. Just couldn't keep his feet.
Lou with 10 off the bench. Garnett backing up for a 3 look and putting up a 3. Rebound White. Kevin has not taken that many threes. He's shooting 34%. 3-point territory. Nesterovic on Jordan. Fake. Lou on top.
He's going to try him again.
15-footer short. Nesterovic with the rebound and approaching 3 minutes to play in the first half.
When you see Michael's shot gets like that, that means his legs are going a little tired for him.
Nesterovic.
There you go. Rasho, he's been doing that all year long. Don't hesitate when you have that shot. That's automatic for him. It's getting to see Rasho and Lauren Woods on the floor at the same time as Rear. We have not seen that maybe one time before from what I can remember.
Great time for 2 young players.
This has been, with the injuries, this is good for Lauren Woods. He'll get him some playing time, get him some experience.
Well, one thing it does, makes Minnesota very long. 3-on-2. Phillips to Garnett. Buckle up for KG, who climbs in from the left side.
Yeah. Is he a beautiful athlete to watch or what?
Dance and takes it up and in for 2.
Is he an athlete? Look at the word athlete in the dictionary. Definitely they got a picture of Kevin Garnett there, baby.
Boy, he's so focused. He is.
Oh, yeah.
He's on a mission.
Yeah, just look at his eyes, man. This guy is all business. All you young boys and girls out there, that's who you patting yourself after. Kevin Garnett, Wally Serbiak, this type of players who bring it every night.
Garnett's got 11. Minnesota with their biggest lead tonight.
Each year,
Tom Hanneman back at the MCI Center. Hope you can hang with us tonight at the half. We'll have more on Michael as the Timberwolves give their take on Michael Jordan's return. We'll update tonight's numbers on the Northwest Airlines scoreboard, then on the Miller Lite timeout. Tonight's subject, taking a charge, Joe Smith's specialty. Still ahead tonight at the half. Kevin and Michael?
Hanny, I'm hanging with you. I'm there with you, Hanny. I'm all over you. Hey, great call last night. Heard your highlights on ESPN. Terrific. Great job. Great job.
Yeah, Hanneman is the man.
He is. I love him like a brother.
His Honorable Tom Hanneman.
Michael Jordan.
What's Jordan got now? 7 for 14 shooting.
He's got 18 points.
Shooting 50%. That's a good percentage.
A quiet 18, huh?
Yes, it is.
Serbiak outside for Mitchell.
3 seconds
3
on
seconds
Lauren
on Lauren Woods. I'll turn that over. There he is, the former captain of the Timberwolves.
Mr. Christian.
And you know what? I don't miss him.
You don't miss him?
I don't miss him.
Christian Laettner.
I don't miss that. Jordan drives down the road and does it again. He's got 20.
Using the left hand that time against KG. Keep the ball away from KG's long arms.
MJ with 20.
Lauren Woods has got to get a little stronger in there, holding his position. Just letting them push him around too much. Get a little wider base. Get those elbows out, and those guys will get away from those bony elbows.
I'm just glad to see him getting some good minutes.
True.
Quality minutes.
Offensively is where he's struggling, but he's got to get a little bit more stronger on his post-ups and knock the guy in the nose if he's going to stick his face in there. I'll get him out of there.
Wolves have just 6 turnovers tonight.
Jordan's trying to take over here.
Working on Garnett. Close by him and tries! Oh, vintage Michael Jordan!
MJ with a little hesitation dribble there.
Woo! Man, what acceleration!
That was nice. Flashbacks. Did he put on Chicago jersey to do that move.
Boy, he looked good. Sam Mitchell. Rebound by Lou. Under a minute to play in the first half. 55-48 Minnesota.
Comeback led by Jordan. He's taken over the last 3 possessions. So try it again.
Here he comes. He's feeling it. 6-0 run by Washington.
KG's getting a little lower. Look at KG getting a little lower here to challenge this drive.
Michael over.
Oh, no way!
What?
Are you kidding me? That was great defense by KG.
A 3 by Kevin. Kevin Garnett buries a 3. Answering Jordan at the other end.
And the Wolves needed that, too, to stop this little run that the Wizards are on.
58-50 Minnesota.
Geez, I wonder who they're going to go to in this possession, huh? One more time for Jordan and KG.
Why not? Jerome Lou.
There we go.
Foul.
They had a foul to give.
Phillips picks up his second.
Jordan with a little hesitation, stutter step on KG. Nice move by MJ. Showing that he can still get it done in spots.
Just perfect.
39, used to be 39 next month. That's just amazing what he's doing. And you see him over there conferring with Doug Collins. And you know Michael wants this last shot here.
Jordan by Garnett. And missing and a foul.
Called it on KG.
Kevin. Yep, it's on Kevin with 4 seconds to play in the first half.
Michael's going to welcome this halftime respite when he goes back in. He's working hard. 24 points. He's on his way to 50. Keeps this up.
Well, he's had a couple 50-point games. 51 the other night. 24 points for Jordan, now 25. Timberwolves have teamed up with Fox Sports Net to bring you 35 games on cable this season. Wolves this Tuesday, 6:30. They'll take on Elton Brand, Lamar Odom, and the LA Clippers. Only on Fox Sports Net. Jordan again, 26.
He says he's going to play next year, too.
He should. Here comes Mitchell. And fouled as he was taking a shot. That's 3 free throws.
No, they said he was on the floor.
Right, okay.
Before he went to the shooting motion, he was fouled.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty close, though.
That's what I'm saying. Watch this.
Let's see if he's on his way up.
Yep, no, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Good.
He hadn't picked the ball up yet. He's starting in a shooting motion.
Washington on a 10-3 run in this 22nd timeout, brought to you by AM 1130 KFAN. The Timberwolves radio home since 1989. 10-3 run by Washington over the last 2 minutes.
0.6 to go. All they basically do is catch in one motion, try to shoot it. Maybe they're obviously going to try a lob and pass inside the KG at first. So the Wizards are probably going to side back to prevent that. So whoever gets it on the outside has to not even hesitate, just even fling it up towards the basket. Hope it goes in. There's Michael with the little move, little hesitation, stutter step. Throws KG in his tracks, and then KG comes right back on the fast break a little earlier. KG with that little up and under move. Gliding like a big old California condor. If he was a dinosaur, he'd have been a pterosaurus. You know that? You know those big pterosaurs with a large wingspan? About 60 feet wide? That's what KG would have been. Jordan would have probably been a raptor. Just a killer.
That's right.
Goes right for your throat. I would have been a brontosaurus, man. Just laying on this big old lazy thing, just lugging around. What would you have been? What kind of dinosaur would Kevin Harlan be?
I would have been
T-Rex? Yeah, you'd have been a T-Rex.
I don't know.
With all the energy you have, you would have to be a T-Rex.
Mitchell gives to Garnett. Good if it goes. Oh! Kevin beats the buzzer. Garnett puts it down. And the Timberwolves end a thrilling first half with Garnett's 16 and Minnesota leading it 61-52. Great shot.
Hey, it's been that kind of half on KH.
They're the first place team in the division. And they're playing like it tonight. 61-52, Minnesota. What was a incredible slam. In fact, we're going to give Kevin one of these two. The Pepsi Big Slam. Kevin has one.
And Michael Jordan flashing back to his Chicago days. A little stutter step on KG, clearing a path to the basket, and Michael showing that he can still elevate. Maybe not with the best of them, but here you go. Chauncey Billups right here. An Indy car out of the blocks. And of course, on the other end, there's Chauncey once again. He really found his shooting eye quickly. And the Wolves did a good thing by letting him set the tone offensively and letting him shoot. And then KG with the last second shot here in the half. That is what happens to good teams because they work hard and they get rewarded for things like that. And of course, Jordan, the old master, turning in a masterpiece theater with 26 points in the first half. In this scene, we see Jordan plotting the demise of Minnesota with his legendary leading man role, once again gliding to the hole. Maybe not as high, but he's still doing it on the fly. There are the numbers right there, 26. Now the question is that we have to see in the first 5 minutes. Obviously, the third quarter is important, but with 26 points, did Jordan use all of his energy, expend it all, to get 26 in the first half? Does he have anything left as we go down the stretch here?
Very good point. We begin it, and an alley-oop for Kevin. Bad pass by Nesterovic and a whistle inside.
It is never a bad pass to Kevin with those arms. They just go, they extend out like, what's that, Inspector Gadget?
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, man.
Foul called on Popeye Jones, but had that been thrown around the rim, buckle up. That would have been right down.
Yes, sir.
Nesterovic, Mitchell, Kevin Garnett for Minnesota with Serbiak and Chauncey Billups. They got Jahidi White, Popeye Jones, Chris Whitney, Michael Jordan, and Hubert Davis for Washington.
First 5 minutes, very important, especially when you're on the road. You want to start off strong. The first 5 minutes, especially with a 9-point lead, you can sort of break the home team spirit.
Jordan and Garnett.
You know, and you can bet KG's not happy that that's got to be a foul on Popeye. Yep.
We just had one down here, too.
A lot of players don't know how to set those back screens. You got to just keep still.
2 on Popeye Jones. I like what you said earlier about him. Very workmanlike player, but a good ingredient for this team.
Yeah, he's a smart veteran. He's been around. He knows how to play the game. Every team needs a veteran like that.
Here's Garnett stopping on a dime and nailing the jump shot.
And every team needs a veteran like that, but unfortunately, there's only one of them.
How about him putting on the brakes? A body, a frame that big to stop so quick.
It's not, you know, kinetically, it looks like it's impossible for a guy 7'1" to be able to move the way he does, but he can do it.
Across the lane, Hubert Davis. Rebound by Jones. So stuck, gets a whistle.
Call a foul on Wally on that. Oh, that was a great block by Wally from behind.
He's got 2.
Yeah, Wally can't believe it because that was a good block.
He's got 2.
Wally's saying that was a good block, and Wally's right. Watch this. You can see Wally come from behind here when Popeye gets this rebound. And watch Wally. That's nothing but ball right there. See that? That was a great hands by Wally. Quick hands. Go, guys.
Popeye Jones in the line. Kevin Garnett, by the way, 19 points. Michael, he has scored Minnesota's last 9.
He's the franchise.
He is.
That's what franchise players can do. They can put a team on their back and carry it.
4 points, 4 rebounds for Popeye Jones. He's bounced around the NBA, Boston and Dallas, Washington. Serbiak picked up by Davis. Garnett picked up by Jones. That ball whistles out of bounds. Sluggish on getting to your 5-minute thing now out of the half.
Yeah, exactly. This is not the way Flip wants this team to start off. They're holding with the 9-point lead, but he wanted to come out looking a little fresher than this.
Help me. Wolves have 7 turnovers, Washington 6. Michael Jordan knocks in the jump shot.
KG got caught on the screen. He said, help, and Sam didn't switch out quick enough.
Nesterovic on top. KG and Popeye Jones is there. Little head fake. And Garnett has scored the last 11 Minnesota points.
I guess it's his turn to take over from Chauncey, huh? Chauncey's show in the first quarter. Maybe it's going to be KG's show here in the third.
21 for Kevin Garnett. Jordan steps out of bounds.
Good foot movement that time by Rasho, switching out, staying low and moving his feet. So good when you can have a big guy like Rasho and Kevin Garnett, Joe Smith, Gary Trent, who can move their feet on defense. Definitely makes you a better defending defensive team.
Phillips to Kevin. Jones again draws the assignment. Garnett missing right there with the Jahidi White rebound.
Michael might come up and just pop a jumper here.
Oh, the drive, the reverse.
Rasho had to go help out, leaving Jahidi White to clean it up again.
65-58 Minnesota. Serbiak down the lane, a gentle shot. Rebound by the Wizards, and here comes Chris Whitney. Hubert Davis and Serbiak. He'll switch inside with the whistle and a ball knocked out of bounds and a foul.
The foul on Chauncey reaching in, and looks like they'll give it to Hubert Davis. Say he was going up in the shot. It's all created by Jordan's penetration of that little hesitation dribble again. Nobody blocked out Jahidi. 290 pounds hanging on the rim there.
Here's Hubert Davis at the free throw line. He's got 2 points. And the first of his 2 is a little bit short. This season, Pepsi and the Timberwolves are teaming up to bring you the Pepsi Pack ticket offer. Selected games, you can purchase a $20 upper level game ticket and receive a free Pepsi to boot. This is also your chance to sit in the Wally fan section and be a part of the most exciting section at the Target Center. Phillips to Garnett. Into Nesterovic, shakes the defense of White and twirls in for 2.
That was a great pass and great setup by Rasho to create that passing lane. Just like Kevin McHale and Jimmy Williams and the great coaching staff of the Wolves taught him. See how he holds off big Jahidi White with that offhand. That's takes some good strength for Rasho to do that, because Jahadi's like a mini Shaq out there. And a great lead pass from Kevin Garnett, throwing it to the outside hand.
Rasho shoots well on the road, about 53%. There's Jimmy.
There's Jimmy Williams. The guy really knows basketball, knows basketball players. He's one of the best scouts in the game, can really recognize talent.
Nesterovic completes the three-point play, 68-59. Timberwolves, who have led by as many as 13 points. That's back in the first half. 19 in the first quarter by Phillips. Garnett hits a buzzer beater at the half. Great feed inside, right again. Climbs the ladder.
I tell you, that big guy's a quick jumper for a guy his size. Huh? He really gets up above the rim quickly. He's not just some big old slug out there, boy. He can get up.
John Thompson taught him well.
Yes, he did.
Sam Mitchell for 2. Rebound White. There he goes again with that elevation.
Remember that early in the season, the Wizards were down on him, and always wondered why, because he's a big guy, brings a lot of presence on the floor. Maybe he wasn't motivated. Maybe he wasn't playing like he's playing now. Maybe got to step out.
Shape. He's got to be in shape.
Well, that's true.
Jordan trying to dump it inside. Jones hustles, saves it. Shot clock at 4. Popeye short. Nesterovic gathers in the loose ball. 8:15 to play here in the third quarter. I hope you were around to watch that first quarter, because that was a special 12 minutes of basketball.
It's a Chauncey Billups highlight reel in the first quarter.
Jordan the rebound on the Billups miss. Rebounding in the game, Minnesota plus 3. 24-21.
Michael just play around with that ball there.
The drive by Jordan. Off the hand of Mitchell. Picked up by Billups. Wolves have numbers. 3-on-2. A twirling, swirling Chauncey Billups down the lane, lost it.
That's what Chauncey does so well, Kevin. On the open floor, he's so strong. He's built like a little linebacker, free safety, like a Robert Griffin type. And when he gets a head of steam against another point guard, look at Jordan. Jordan putting on a show with his stuff, and he threw it up off the glass, I think, hoping that the defenders was cashing in on him, which allowed Jahidi White for another dunk. Nice spin move by Chauncey Billups in the open floor.
21 points for Billups, but Michael only 2 since the first quarter.
You know, Michael looks tired. When he comes on the floor, he looks tired, but all of a sudden he'll just give you a burst of energy. He'll give you a quick step, and he gets you beat off the... It sounds like he's lulling you to sleep on defense, and he tries to blow right by you.
There's Anthony Peeler checking in. Sam Mitchell will take a breather.
It'll be nice for Peels to get it going. Anthony Peeler's been quiet so far in this game.
Well, that's the thing about this team. We talked about they got 3 three-point shooters in the first 25 names on the list in the NBA. And so any guy can get hot.
That's the strength of this team, man. The shooters up and down the roster. No matter what Cliff puts in, you ought to be concerned of where they are at all times.
Seven and a half to play in the third.
They're going to let Wally guard Michael a little bit here, give KG a little rest.
I understand that. Serbiak and Jordan. Michael with the myriad of moves. Oh, what a feed by Jordan into Jahidi White, but Michael creates and feeds.
There she is, turning Jahidi into an all-star center here in the Eastern Conference.
Sensational play. 69-63 Minnesota. It's into Garnett. And hits one over Jahidi White.
Obviously, they got no one who can deal with KG on that end of the floor, so look to go to him inside even more.
He's got 23, and 6 have come here in the third quarter.
Popeye's on him, and Popeye's a big burly guy, but he can't get up there and contest shots like with KG.
Chris Whitney. Rebound by Kevin Garnett, and gobbles up his 5th rebound tonight. Anthony Peeler the other way. And Kevin, great fake the drive. The dish inside, knocked away, picked up by Whitney. Wolves back well on defense. A 3 by Whitney, off balance, rebound by Rasha. Why is he shooting so early?
Michael Jordan told him, hey man, that's not the shot we want.
Serbiak.
That's a bit quick too. But that is Wally Serbiak, and he's known to knock those down. Not so much Chris Whitney.
Jordan now controlling the ball. He was told to slow
exactly.
down.
Mike says, slow down so I can keep up with you guys, man. I got my rhythm going in. Let me take this over.
Whitney again.
Wolves have been getting beat off the dribble like that.
Hubert Davis. Nice rebound by Popeye Jones, and shoved and fouled on the play by Chauncey Billups. He's got 4.
That's not gonna help. It means they're gonna have to bring in Felipe Lopez to play a little bit more point guard tonight than they wanted to, maybe.
Michael Jordan has put in 28. Kevin Garnett is knocked in 23. And the Timberwolves, who have led most of the way and by as many as 13, on top here in the third, 71-63.
Introducing the best America Online ever. New version.
Well, there's the heavyweight Riddick Bowe, who is in attendance. And
call him champ.
No,
it's like being president. Yeah. Once you're president, you're always president.
Well, it's been a heavyweight battle on the floor.
Exactly.
Good names.
Right. Yeah, it hasn't exactly been a Bo Holyfield, but it has, like Kevin says, been a slug out tonight with the 2 superstars going at each other. KG on one end, Jordan right back at him on the other end. KG coming right back to him. Who's going to have the last say-so here? Will it be experience or youth? As we go down the stretch here, as the Wolves enjoy this 8-point lead.
Felipe Lopez is in for Minnesota. Loose, fought for, and claimed by Lopez, who gets the turnover from Washington. Out there with Garnett, Peeler, Nesterovic, and Wally Serbiak.
That's that good Wolves defense. So they're long and they're lanky. It's good to see when they put their hands out in the passing lanes like that to get some deflections.
Serbiak over Jordan, picked up by Garnett in the lane, and missing down the throat. Jones with the rebound. MJ the other way with 28 points, 16 points in the last 14 minutes for Michael Jordan. Shove, falls, and foul.
Will they give him the 2 shots, or will they say he's on the floor? No, they're going to get it on the side. It was on the floor. Michael has a lot of head fakes and a lot of shakes and stuff, just like Earl Monroe used to play, and you can't go for that first fake right there, even though he came back into Wally on that one. Wally did a good job staying down. A lot of guys go for that initial fake of Michael's.
3 fouls on Wally Serbiak. Whitney, Peeler on him. Approaching 5 to play in the third. MJ on Serbiak. The drive pulls up. Rebound by Lopez off the bench with 2 good plays already.
Oh yeah, Felipe will come in. He gets those hustle plays. He's a very active player. Flip loves what he brings to the floor.
Here's Garnett working on Jones. Little dance and fires and right between the eyes.
And you know when you're that big and you can shoot that shot, and if you get up on him, he goes around you. He's like a bigger version of Kiki Vandeweghe. Remember how Kiki Vandeweghe used to be at Denver? You couldn't play off him as a shot. If you go up on him, he's going to drive around you and dunk on you. That's how KG's turning into be. That's the same type of player, the more he perfects that outside shot.
Kevin's got 25, and tonight 11 of 18 shooting from the field. Lou. Chris Whitney for 3. Oh, sweet.
He has turned into a decent 3-point shooter. It's not as good as But you can't ignore him out there.
Lopez to Garnett. And here's Peeler down low, working on Lou. Kevin, another threes, hit one, missing there, kicking high. And at the top of the backboard, and so they call it out of bounds.
KG thought that was definitely in. It was right on target. Looked good when it left his hand. KG couldn't believe it hit the back of the rim.
He's also got 6 assists and 4 rebounds tonight. And they want to bring in Nesby, and he came in prematurely. Let's order him back to the bench. He'll check in a second. They thought he had been given the green light. 4 minutes to play in the third. Both teams now shooting in the high 40s for the game. Lou, flash of defense by Garnett. Squeezes it inside for Jones. Rejected by Nestorevich once, but not twice, and Popeye gets 2.
Popeye did a good job staying with that shot. Usually sometimes guys get the shot blocked and they get a little discouraged and they look to pass it back out, but Popeye went right back up with it as the Wolves are up only 5 points. These Wizards won't go away, Kevin.
Led by 13 to Minnesota, led most of the game. There's a turnover, but a Lou foul. He was putting the straitjacket on Lopez. And a foul called on Tyronn Lue.
It's a good foul by Lou because it looked like Felipe was heading for a layup, but Lou held him, realizing he's overmatched down there in the low box. Now while Jordan goes out for these next few minutes, the Wolves have their 2 superstars on the floor. They need to open it back up to double digits, take advantage of Jordan being out.
Wolves looking to win their 8th consecutive game. Serbiak the drive, chiseling his way inside. Nestorevich hooks it up and off. Rebound by Tyrone Nesby.
I think Rasho rushed that shot because he didn't want Wally to get caught for 3 seconds in the lane.
Whitney. Jordan on the bench. Tyronn Lue, the ex-Los Angeles Laker. Shot clock down to 6. Jones trying to pound his way inside, and a foul.
Foul on Felipe. Coming down to help out with KG. KG don't need no help down there on Popeye Jones. KG can handle that by himself. Leave him down there. It's like Kevin McHale down the low post. But Kevin was one of the best low post defenders. He didn't need no help. Let KG handle that by himself.
Timeout.
Each year,
Timberwolves on top, but Washington coming close, and it's time. I'm just, you know what? I only read what they give me, Michael.
Oh, Thoney. I thought you were saying with an F.
No, I said she's no phony.
She's Amy Thoney.
She's not full of baloney. Her name is Amy Thoney.
I like that.
6 points and 7 rebounds for Jones. 7 in the third quarter. Popeye again. If a Washington win occurs tonight, they'll equal their total of wins from last season, which would be 19. Was that a lane violation or a loose ball foul?
Loose ball foul on number 3.
That's Sylmore Woods, much to the chagrin of Flip Saunders.
I don't know what he did. He was just blocking out like he's supposed to on that free throw. I bet you they wouldn't have called that foul on Shaq. Look at this. The Wolves are, the Wizards are down 4 with Jordan on the bench. It's not a good sign. You want to widen the load when the guy who was killing you goes to the bench.
Well, the Timberwolves and Target stores inviting you to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s holiday on Monday, January 21st, before the game against the Wizards and MJ. That's a 5 o'clock start at Target Center. This year's celebration will feature the Boys Choir of Harlem. Wow, what a great thing that'll be.
Went over to the Capitol building today and saw Dr. Martin Luther King's bust in the Capitol Rotunda.
Yes.
Well, what an impressive tour that was. We went with Congressman Gil Goodnick from Minnesota. Did a nice thing for me and some of the Timberwolves. Took us on a personal tour of the Capitol. Went down to the Senate House.
Did you really?
Went into the place where, what is that place? With
they take it to the catacombs where they've got dead senators down there?
No, we haven't seen those yet.
Yeah,
we tried to get there.
Yeah, go down there. That's where it's really going.
We went down to where the place is where the president gives his presidential address. The House of Representatives? No, that's not it. You know where the big congressional, you know that place. We see on C-SPAN. I got to stand right there where the president gives his address. That was pretty cool.
Woods missing the second free throw. Woods tonight, 4 points and 4 rebounds. And a lot on the offensive glass. 3 of the 4 offensive rebounds. Lou. Jordan still on the bench. Whitney for three. No. Shoved down hard by Garnett. No call made.
This ball went off of Lauren Woods.
Yep.
Rebound came down so fast he couldn't get his hands up quick enough to secure it.
.46% shooting for Minnesota, 44% shooting for Washington.
You notice the Wizards in the last few minutes have been winning the little hustle plays to keep them close in the game here.
That's what Minnesota did so well in the first half. Whitney for three. Rebound, Lopez claiming it outside the lane. 2.5 to play, 73-69. Jordan is resting, and as Michael just said, him out of the game, and the team that's close says a lot about where they're headed. And now Minnesota's got to batten down the hatches as Garnett tries to work his way inside, losing the ball and his balance, and held on to by Kevin and Jones in a jump ball.
Ty Lue doing a good job coming down there, digging at the ball when KG put it down around his ankles, because that's where Tyrone Lue lives. Now the Wolves have 3 seconds on the shot clock. So KG should win this tip here, and whoever gets it is going to have to know the shot clock situation.
Is it Jones or Lou who will jump? That's what I want to. I can't.
They're trying to figure that out themselves.
That's exactly right. Here's the East. Look at Washington.
6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right now.
Right now, this playoff start today would play Boston. Who would be favored in that series?
I don't know, but I'd love to do that series.
Oh, I bet you'll be there.
That'd be a great series to do. It'll be Popeye Jones and Kevin Garnett.
You're Kevin Holland. You're the best. You just tell them what series you want to do. 14 seconds.
All I say is I want to work with Hanny and you, and that's where they put me. They put me right here. This is where I want to be. Nice claim in the corner, picked up by Lou, and saved by Whitney. And here come the Wizards with 2 to play in the third. And creeping closer.
And this is good for the Wizards because they're keeping it close with Jordan on the bench, getting some rest for the fourth quarter. And you know, that's usually his time.
Lou. Jones with the screen. Garnett with the defense. Losing the ball, and it's off of Serbia.
The Wolves cannot secure loose balls in this quarter. The Wizards are winning every loose ball skirmish.
But 2 seconds on the shot clock. Rebounding tied at 31. Jones, the quick inbound, the quick fire.
Look at that. Another victory there for the Wizards. And a foul. And a basket.
Wow.
So guys grabbed the rebound.
The thing is, Michael, who is going to knock White off his horse? He's so big, and he stakes a claim, and you can't get him out of it.
Good point, good point. There's no Gary Trent there to provide the kind of muscle. That's what we definitely are missing that tonight, Gary. You see you're sitting there back at home watching the game. You see how much we miss you tonight? You take care of that kind of heavyweight work in there. Gary's the forklift for the Wolves.
See, the difference now with White, to begin the season, he was not in shape. Now he is in shape. And you can see when he is playing at a high physical level what it does to his game.
That's right.
15 points.
Which I can never understand, Kevin. How can you come into the season and you're not in shape? This is your job.
And $1 million job at that. Multi-million-dollar job. 8 points in the third for White. It's a 2-point game, minute and a half to play in the third. Wolves led by 13 in the first half. Lopez to Serbia. Jordan still on the Washington bench. Woods.
Barnes got to catch the ball.
Oh, what a pass inside. Lauren Woods to Anthony Peeler.
He made up that little fumble, didn't he?
That baby had vapor trails on it going inside to Anthony Peeler.
Great pass. Great eyes by Lauren Woods. Wolves needed that. My goodness, took them long enough to score.
Looking one way and feeding the other. That ends an 8-0 Wizard run. They're going into White every time.
I know. Every time they penetrate, the Wolves, number one, have got to stop the penetration, Kevin. They are getting beat off the dribble from the outside in. I don't care who you are. You cannot allow yourself to get beat off the dribble like this easily. Lauren Woods fumbles with the pass there and doesn't give up on the play. Look at that great.
Oh, that was sweet.
Magic Johnson-like on that pass.
I think you got to sacrifice your body and just have him bang nonstop against White. The foul is called on Felipe Lopez.
And it's a 3-point shot foul, so he'll get 3 free throws.
So here's Tyronn Lue at the free throw line, and he is thank goodness, a 62% free throw shooter.
He'll hit them all 3. You watch, you just jinxed him. Since you pointed that out,
2 of the 3.
All right, he'll hit all 3. I say hit 3.
He's got 10 points off the bench.
1.
Come on.
Well, see, if you say a guy's a great free throw shooter, you know he's going to miss. If you say he's lousy, then he's going to hit.
Be part of the game on January 26th against Atlanta. Miss. The Wally Serbiak Bubble Mania Gift Pack Night. Presented by Rainbow Foods and Pepsi. 4,000 fans in attendance will win a great grocery.
All net.
Mitch.
All net. Score? I don't know. I don't know why you guys didn't miss the free throws before a guy shoots it.
A 3-3-7 time. Visit Timberwolves.com.
1-point lead for the Wolves.
And Jordan hasn't even played lately. Garnett driving down the lane and suckers a foul out of Washington.
Yeah, if I'm Doug Collins, the way the Wizards are playing right now without Jordan, when the fourth quarter starts, let Jordan continue to rest until at least about the 9-minute mark so he can give you 9 strong minutes to finish up the game, because it looks like this one's going to go down to the wire.
See, the back end of a 2 consecutive night back-to-back, and it's so very difficult on the road to muster this kind of emotion from one half to the next, and we're seeing that Minnesota's a bit more tired here in the second half. Garnett's got 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists.
That's right, because the Wizards got to come home, go to their own beds, eat some little home cooking. The Wolves had to go to the hotel and order up room service. It always comes up cold and never enough ketchup on the tray.
Not when we stay here. It's a pretty good place when we stay here.
That's true.
Garnett again.
There's nothing like a home-cooked meal.
I know what you're saying.
Are you a good cook?
But Mrs. Harlan is. Doesn't matter if I'm a good cook.
Oh, you chauvinist.
She's a great cook. Oh, it's a compliment. All right. On top to Lou. Jordan still not in. A 3 for the lead. No. And picked up. That would have been for the tie.
Last shot. Don't rush it.
Lopez right down the lane and a foul. Boy, he went banging his body down the lane. And a Washington foul. It's the third on Lou.
Look at Ty Lue coming out of nowhere like a free safety to lay a hit on a wide receiver coming down the middle.
When he hits it last night, the Timberwolves from the free throw line, 30 of 32. They take the fewest, or amongst the fewest free throws of any single team in the NBA. 3 points tonight from Lopez, 7 rebounds. Garnett will take a breather, and they'll bring in Maurice Evans.
Bo Evans is a good athlete. Look at the body on this guy, man.
Great athlete, right.
Just hasn't had much time. But look at those arms. Oh, if I had arms like that, I'd never wear a shirt.
You did at one time. At one time you did.
I know, but that was so long ago. Look at those shoulders and arms. This guy can play, too. He's just raw, but they love what he can bring to a team.
Lopez again. 79-74. The lead is 5. Lou.
Spread the floor. Little high pick and roll. Don't stay home on Hubert Davis. Over here with Anthony Peeler. Don't leave him. Good switch by Lauren Woods.
Here comes Lou slashing inside. Rejected by Woods. Saved by Mitchell, and that's the way the third quarter closes.
Now, that was great defense.
Wow. Woods had a nice game tonight.
He's got to, I tell you, man, defensively, he's one of the best in the game already. We just got to get him calmed down on offense. Play a little bit more poised. But hey, with only a 5-point lead, the Wizards are feeling good because this guy's going to be rested for the fourth quarter.
Can hardly wait. 3 quarters through, Timberwolves on top by 5. 15 in the first quarter. Wolves have led most of the game, and their biggest lead has blossomed to 13 points. We start the fourth. Michael Thompson with Timberwolves on top, 79-74.
You look at those numbers there. Jordan's getting it done. KG's getting it done. And now with the lineup that the Wolves have on the floor, you got to ask yourself, where's Wally World? Well, it's time for some Serbiak service with Kevin on the bench, resting. Wally needs now to start taking over in this fourth quarter while Kevin is out. So Wally needs to look for his shot and get into his rhythm that he can get into so well.
Wolves are very small right now. Nesterovic, Peeler. And Peeler with the steal out there with Phillips. Sam Mitchell's out there. And here's Anthony Peeler. Wiggles his way inside, launching the runner and nails it.
Oh, it'd be nice if he could get heated up. Get some of that Peeler.
81-74 Minnesota.
MJ time. He's going to try to do this thing now. Setting the tempo, running the offense like Brett Favre does for the Packers.
And he's rested too.
That's right.
Hubert Davis over Serbiak. Rebound Kawhi Brown, but couldn't slam it.
Sam Mitchell holding his hand up, so yes, I did push him. I did push him down low.
Second on Sam.
When was the last time that you see the foul here? Sam Mitchell coming in underneath, trying to get in position, but a little push in the back of Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown was the #1 selection of the entire draft. Now think back, all you basketball fans are there, Kevin Harlan. When was the last time the #1 pick in the draft played so little as Kwame Brown is playing this year? I don't think ever.
I mean, I can't think of a #1 pick seeing less time. I mean, not unless they were injured and they couldn't play for it because he's not injured.
And he's got to be setting a record for least time played for the #1 choice in the draft.
Playing some important minutes right now. And here comes Phillips. Mitchell with the drive across the lane.
Yes!
Mitchell puts it down.
Uncle Sam in the nation's capital says, I want you to give me the ball and get out of my way.
83-76 Minnesota.
64-year-old Sam Mitchell. All right, he's only 38. I wish I was 38 again. I'm just jealous of him, folks. But Sam, when he goes to his right, shows he is a Republican, huh? He's in a town for it. They run the town now.
I'm going to make sure he
No.
I'm going to make sure he hears the
I hope Mrs. Mitchell didn't. She's not watching the game tonight, but I'm sure she's watching a little honey out there.
I know those daughters of his are watching. 84-76 Minnesota.
I'm just kidding, Mitchell clan. Sam's a young 38.
Michael Jordan short. Picked up by Anthony Peeler, and all this with Garnett on the bench. Mitchell again open from 20. Sam Mitchell's on fire.
Take that, Michael Thompson. Who's old?
Puts it down and gives Minnesota the 86-76 lead.
Oh, I wish I was 38 again, Harlan.
I do too.
Oh, Sam Mitchell. Sam, I am. There's a movie out called I Am Sam, and there he is.
New America Online version 7.
A unique opportunity for some lucky young fan, a chance for your son or daughter to be a ball kid and rebound for the Wizards during warm-ups prior to their game with the Wolves on the 21st. And the winner will be on the court as that man, Michael Jordan, warms up for the game. They'll be on the court for the national anthem, and it includes 2 tickets in row 2 to watch Jordan and the Wizards take on KG, a pack of goodies from the Wolves. All funds raised go to the Timberwolves Community Foundation. You can log on to the Timberwolves website for more information at timberwolves.com. A great opportunity.
I'll sign up for that, Annie. That's sweet. Here comes Jordan. Jousting with Serbiak. Michael Jordan for 2, and inside the rebound by Sam Mitchell, who has had a personal 5-0 run over the last 30 seconds. In the fourth quarter, approaching 10 to play. Serbiak fans from outside, picked up by Lou. Ron Lou tries to work his way inside. Chris Whitney, better defense by Minnesota.
Yeah, defense really has picked up the intensity. I'm sure that's what they talked about in the huddle. This is winning time right now.
Hubert Davis wins.
Good
rebound by Misterovich.
Excellent defense by the Wolves.
Here comes Peeler. Minnesota's got a lead of 10 right now. Serbiak, the drive on Brendan Hayward, who has not played that much in a foul call than Hayward.
Smart recognition by Wally to realizing the 7-footers 20-something feet away from the basket, put it on the floor and blow right by him. Big guys can't move the feet that well out there to contain a Wally Serbiak. Now, if Wally can get it going here, that'll basically seal the game for Minnesota.
That's the shooting in this quarter alone for the game. Wolves at 49%. And the Wizards at 48. The drive, Phillips down the lane. Game inside was uncontested and uncovered on the play, and throws one down for 2.
The Slovenian slam. You know, the Slovenian embassy is just down the road. So Rasho's showing off a little bit for his ambassador.
Here comes Davis. Teron Lou, guarded by Phillips. A screen by Haywood, and outside of 3 by Chris Whitney. Right down the middle.
Big shot for the Wizards. Big shot to break the momentum with the Wolves a little bit.
Garnett still on the bench. Phillips want to clear things for him. Misterovich.
Let's get this guy going. This is the guy who needs to get it going a little bit.
Serbiak with the spin. Outside Rasho. Tap up and down by Anthony Peeler. Flying in from the wing.
Peeler peeling around good defense. Got a little tip in.
90-79 Minnesota. Right down the middle it goes. Michael Jordan gets it from Hubert Davis.
Nice back cut. Michael Jordan setting Wally up, thinking he's going out for the pass.
Michael's got 30.
And Michael's smart. He'll grab you around the waist and throw you off him. See how low Peeler's dribbling that ball to the ground to make sure little Ty Lue don't get the leverage on him.
Mitchell for three. Rebound to Starovich. Stripped to the ball and picked up. Michael at the other end. Held by Mitchell. And a foul.
Will it be on the side, or was they say was he in shooting motion? Looks like it should be on the side. One shot on the side. Michael was lobbying that he was going up for two. Oh, now they're saying there's a clear path to the basket. See, Sam didn't get in front of him. They say he grabbed him from behind. There was no other defender in front of Michael. And that's why they say he had a clear path to the basket.
I'm glad.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm glad he did it, though.
The foul?
Yeah, well, you know. That idle stuff is over now. They go games to win.
Oh, yeah.
First place to hold on to.
You say go back to the old Jordan rules that the Detroit Pistons used to have?
KG's back in. Jordan's got 31. But just 5 of those 31 Michael Jordan points have come in the second half. Popeye Jones comes back in. Garnett, Jordan, I would assume, will play the rest of the way. Timberwolves searching for their 8th consecutive win. And the road wins, they've got 10, equals the most of any team in the NBA. Jordan dancing on Serbiak. Oh, what a fake. What a fake. Shot won't go. Rebound lost by Jones.
It's the patented Michael Jordan pump fake now. He's going to try it again.
He'll drive and slash and fly and knocked away by Nesterovic. And as Billups was coming the other way, he was held and reined in.
That's what Rasho does so well for the Wolves, man. At 7'1", that's a good knack of just keeping his hands out, away from his body or up above his head. He's one of the best shot blockers in the game, but he just doesn't do it as spectacularly as, like, say, a Kemba Mutombo or an Eldon Campbell. He just knows how good hands, good anticipation.
Billups now trolling the perimeter. Peeler rifles it into Garnett, picked up by Jones. Shot clock at 10. Serbiak for three.
Ooh, a little Serbiak service.
A little bit off. Nice rebound by Nesterovic.
There's Rasho just doing his thing.
Peeler for two. Good! Anthony Peeler.
I tell you, man, this team will just kill you. Just two good shooters all around the court. That stuff just demoralizes you as a defensive team.
He's got 8. Timberwolves by 10, approaching 7 to play in the fourth quarter. Here comes Lue. Michael with 31 on top. Serbiak watching him.
Isn't that trap carrying?
With a nice spin and a feed. Popeye Jones wasn't looking. Lost the ball, and Jordan is in Popeye's face.
Saying that Pop should have stayed out a little bit more to give him more of a passing lane, but Popeye went underneath the basket, thinking Michael was going up before the shot. And Michael saying, hey, you gotta, stay on the passing lane so you can bail me out. Yeah, KG telling Rasho, throw the ball in with some passion there. A little mustard on it. Can't just float the ball around Ty Lue. He's too quick. Oh, I love KG. I love the way KG leads out there, man. Reminds me a little bit of Magic Johnson. That's how Magic was, verbal. You tell you where to go and what to do.
Garnett operating on Jones, makes the fake with a little shake and bake. And
Rasho
miss. Serbiak for three.
There it is.
Wally Serbiak puts it down.
Don't get him started, baby.
He knocks in the home run, and the Wolves on top, 95-82.
Too many shooters, too much ammunition. These guys are like Gatling guns. They just come at you all the time. Look at that Rasho keeping the ball alive. I tell you, he does that as well as anybody in the game, and you can't keep that good man down for long.
Each year, the NBA.
Well, it was a one-point game late in the third quarter. Since that time, Minnesota's gone on a 20-8 run. And their lead right now of 13 ties their biggest lead tonight against the Washington Wizards and Michael Jordan.
Good defense and good hustle players like this, led by Rasho Nesterovic, knocking it back out to Wally Serbiak. Finally, a little bit Serbiak service here in the fourth quarter. Listen, I keep telling you people this. when you're going bad, you remember who's out, who's injured. Well, only so-and-so is back. But when you're going good, you tend to forget about who's out. I'm not going to let you guys forget about Terrell as Jahadi White gets another one. And a cheap foul by Rosso. He's already got the dunk, Rosso. Let him go.
Spoon-fed by Lou. Rasho Nesterovic picks up his third personal foul, and Jahadi White at the free throw line.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense to foul him here. He already had you beat, so let's let him go and get the dunk. But he is a bad foul shooter. Will he make it? Yes. As good as the Wolves are playing, sometimes you can sort of, out of sight, out of mind. Terrell, Joe, now Gary. But man, just imagine how good this team is going to be if these guys can hold on and continue this run.
Billups,
like that.
Every chamber is filled tonight for Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey's grimacing a little bit. I hope he didn't turn his ankle.
24 points for Billups, 19 in the first quarter. He's been as good as gold. Lou from outside.
Got to put a body on Jahadi.
He's got 20 points and 9 rebounds.
Rasha got caught a little bit on the high side on that screen. But give Jahadi some credit for rolling to the basket strong.
Billups, Garnett looking inside. And lost by the Timberwolves and Anthony Peeler. And here comes Michael Jordan. He's got 31. Michael muscles his way inside against Serbiak. Short again.
Legs. His legs may be going.
You called it. Here comes Peeler. And he's got fresh legs as he takes it with a pass to Nesterovic and over White, who failed to defend. Rebound, fought for and out of bounds. The Wizards go out of bounds.
Yes.
With the ball.
Wolves doing a good job here holding on to this 10-point lead. I mean, it is amazing to think no Terrell, no Joe, the way they destroyed the world champs last night. These guys are tired. They lose another valuable member. Gary goes down. Tough night traveling, and they come out with this kind of effort, shorthanded. I mean, Flips and the staff's doing the best coaching job in the league this year by far.
Billups. Peeler left open with 13 to shoot. Rebound, look at the hustle of Wally Serbiak inside, and the two!
Wally says, I'll just take this back outside for the reset. No, I won't. I'll just shoot it right in here.
He is full throttle all the time. Now they can smell it. 99-87, the Timberwolves with Tyronn Lue. On top to Hubert Davis, outside to Popeye Jones. White fighting for the rebound. Volleyball's at 3. He's got 10 rebounds tonight with 20 points. That outside shot won't drop. And another rebound by Popeye Jones.
Third time's a charm.
Rotating to Hubert Davis, who hits a 3. They were persistent. And one offensive rebound after another.
And the ball's just not bouncing to him. They're working hard to get those offensive rebounds. Wolves got to block out, put the body on a Wizard.
Billups down the lane with the floater. And a rebound by Michael Jordan with about 4 minutes to play. It is a 9-point game. Now it is a 7-point game and a Minnesota timeout. Hubert Davis is hot. He's got 8 points. And he has put in 5 here in the fourth quarter, when it is counted the most.
So encourage a lifelong love of reading. Read to achieve.
Tom Hanneman back in Washington. Flip Saunders just scolded his club for their defense. But I've been sticking my ear in the Wolves huddle for 13 seasons, and I'll tell you, there is a difference in attitude with this roster. They're confident, but not satisfied. Expectations are higher, and these players push each other in a very positive way. It obviously all starts at the top with Flip Saunders, but you could include KG and Sam Mitchell on that list as well, Kevin and Michael.
And you're right, Tom. They're a first-place team as well, and with that comes a target on your back and new expectations. Garnett with the dance on Jones, nails the jump shot for Minnesota. And it is 101-92, the Timberwolves, which stops a 5-0 Washington run.
Oh, man, you and Tom are so right. You don't get to be an elite team without leadership that starts with the owner, to the president, Kevin McHale, down to Flip Saunders, and, of course, on the court, the franchise player, and Kevin Garnett.
Lou against Billups, into Nesterovic. What a play by Lou.
What a shot. Look like a little brother scoring on a big brother down there.
It's up 15. Approaching 3 minutes to play in regulation. Billups to Garnett. same play, same defender. Now they bring two on him. Beeler for three.
Ooh, that was a shot
by Lou. He was open too.
Yes, he was. You don't want to rotate off of that guy.
Lou and Billups defending.
Got to tell Chauncey he's by himself over there. No pick.
42% shooting for the Wizards, 48% shooting for the Timberwolves. It's Jordan, shot clock at 4. Serbiak there, the floater. Michael Jordan.
What a shot by MJ. Still can get it done in spots.
33 for Jordan. 101-96, 2.5 to play.
Wolves have got to respond here.
Billups.
Keep that element of doubt in the Wizards' mind. Oh, yeah, what a move.
Galloping.
That's
the
it.
lane and a foul.
That's it, KG. Put your head down, take it under the basket. You're a superstar. You're going to be protected.
Especially when it's Popeye Jones out.
Yeah, doesn't let the foot speed to stay with KG to move laterally. KG realizing he's got a mismatch here with quickness. Good, smart recognition by the big ticket, the backstage pass, the all-access pass. He's better than a big ticket. Would you rather have a big ticket or would you rather go backstage, baby, with KG?
I'll do both. 29 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists tonight. And Kevin nails his first. And fans, this is your last chance to get your McHale Hot Seats ticket to the January 15th game. Buy a $20 ticket. And the second Hot Seats ticket is on Kevin. Wow. Offer available through Monday. Ask for the McHale Hot Seat offer at the Ticketmaster location nearest you. Or call 800-4NBA-TICKS. 103-96 the Wolves. About 2 minutes to play. Well, if they can hold on here and win,
they're gonna
win on the heels of that gigantic Laker victory last night, watch out. A shot by Jordan won't drop. Picked up by Billups. He'll race the other way. Drive down the lane. Scoop it home. Chauncey Billups has done it outside. Does it inside. And gives the Timberwolves with his 26 a 105-96 win. Lead.
It's a Freudian slip, but we know what you meant. You're heading that way, baby. The Butler serving it up.
150 to play.
Minnesota's going to win it. Nobody's got it. The first time the Timberwolves have beaten a Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, that night KG and company earned a franchise first victory over that man, Michael Jordan, and the Chicago Bulls. Over 20,097 on hand, and what was regarded as the most memorable regular season win in Wolves history. Although last night's win, I'll tell you, it came close.
See if they can get one more here now on the road against Jordan and his new team, the Wizards, with 1:37 to play. Lou down the lane, layup no, and tapped in by an uncovered Jahidi White. He's got 22.
22 points, 12 rebounds. Boy, if he keeps playing this way, that will definitely help the Wizards out in the Eastern Conference. That kind of solid play from the big guy.
Billups to Serbiak. And knocked away by MJ. Shot clock at 8. Wally trying to maneuver and over Popeye Jones, missing the shot. Rebound saved by Garnett. It's loose and vacuumed in by White and gets it out to Lou. Approaching a minute to play with Minnesota on top, 105-98. Michael basically uncovered. Nesterovic backing in, looking for the rebound. Now Jordan's got 35.
All the Wolves got to do here is just take care of the ball, use some clock, move the ball around. And I wouldn't take that shot.
Oh, but if you can have that kind of touch, why not? When everything's going in, baby, keep it firing.
What a shot by Chauncey.
He's got 29 spectacular points tonight.
And the guy's got the nerves of a burglar, doesn't he?
Here's Lou. Thought about 3, maneuvers for 2. Rebound by Jones, kicks it out to Davis for 3. Rebound picked up by Nesterovic, and that'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
These Wolves remind me, you know what they remind me of? You know those little inflatable spare tires when you get a flat, you just pump it up temporarily? That's what these Wolves remind you of. They got a little flat because of 3 big players out, but somehow they continue to plug along and get to their destination. Maybe limping a little bit, but here they are going to arrive at their destination. Win after win after win.
8 consecutive wins for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they get their first win in Washington, D.C. since December of 1994. 7 years ago. And the first place Timberwolves go to 27-9. San Antonio idle tonight. Their lead grows atop the Midwest Division.
Well, that's to be expected the way these guys are playing. And once again, doing it without Joe, Gary, and TB. Unbelievable.